Hey everyone, welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into something really special, a deeply customized Ultima Online experience called the Immortal Realm. Now, this isn't your run-of-the-mill server setup. We're talking about a ServUO Pub 57 shard that completely reimagines how you interact with the world, the economy, and, well, each other. So, whether you're a hardcore UO veteran or completely new to the game, let's unpack exactly how this world is built. To really get what makes this place tick, you have to look at its core philosophy. It's basically a classic UO sandbox, plus narrative content, plus custom institutional systems, all wrapped up with opt-in PvP. Think of this as our mental anchor for today. It essentially promises that classic, wide-open sandbox freedom, but it's uniquely shaped by a rich story, actual community structure, and your own choices.
So here's our map of the realm for today's explainer. We'll start with a quick welcome to the core mechanics, then we'll help you figure out if this specific shard is actually the right fit for you. After that, we'll dive into the custom systems and the risks involved, walk through a survival timeline for your first 2 weeks, and finally, look at exactly how to take your very first steps.
All right, let's dive right into part 1. Welcome to Immortal Realm, the mechanics of the sandbox.
So your entire character development here is built around a 700-point skill cap. And get this, there are absolutely no classes. You define your character entirely by the skills you actually choose to train. It's got standard housing and that classic UO progression we all know. Meaning, the early gains come fast, but that final stretch from 80 to 100, yeah, that takes real work. And crucially, it's literally 100% free to play. Zero pay-to-win mechanics. Your effort is what builds your legacy here.
Now let's talk about Civic Orders, because these are absolutely crucial to the world's culture. These are custom institutional layers. We're talking about groups like the College of Surgeons, the High Ledger, or the Velvet Hand. And here's the genius part. Instead of locking you into these private, lonely grind loops, these orders use public actions. Things like examinations or civic tasks happen right out in the public square, producing visible scenes for everyone to see. It's the foundation of the social game, giving the world this incredibly coherent voice and a genuine lived-in feel.
And that bespoke custom feel, it extends directly to the adventures too. You are not going to find any procedurally generated generic kill fillers here. None. Every single quest is hand-authored, crafted with a distinct beginning, middle, and end. Now, depending on where you are, the rewards pay out in either time tokens in Trammel or PvP tokens in Felucca. Plus, these rewards are evergreen. That means the content's value stays totally static and worthwhile, literally no matter when you decide to jump in.
Moving on to part 2. Is this shard for you? Let's manage some expectations.
We need a little radical honesty here, right? So let's actually look at what we are not promising you. Immortal Realm is not a strict 1997 faithful EA-era recreation. It's just not. It's also not a hardcore PvP first arena shard, nor is it one of those super strict freeform RP servers where you're forced to maintain a bio 24/7. And finally, it's not feature complete yet. It's still in active development. Honestly, if you're hunting for a pure 1997 experience, there are definitely other shards that will serve you better.
So who is it for then? Well, if you crave a classic UO sandbox but want a coherent living world voice, this is for you. Maybe you're a PvE-leaning player who's just kind of curious about dipping your toes into the dangers of Felucca. Or maybe you're a crafter hunting for high-stakes exclusive materials to absolutely dominate the economy. If any of that sounds like you, this world is actively being built for you. It's also just a fantastic, solid on-ramp for returning veterans who want to relearn the ropes in a genuinely supportive environment.
Okay, part 3. Custom systems and risk. The tale of two facets.
It really is a tale of two entirely distinct environments here. Let's start with Trammel. Trammel is your fully safe PvE environment. You simply cannot be attacked by other players here. It's your place for steady, reliable progression, offering standard monster gold drops and quests that reward those time tokens we mentioned. But then, there's Felucca. Felucca is open opt-in PvP. The gold drops from monsters, exactly the same as Trammel, but venturing into Felucca gives you access to incredibly valuable, totally exclusive resources. We're talking fel iron ingots, blood crystals, draconic scales, power scrolls, and PvP tokens. High stakes, high tension, and massive rewards if you're willing to brave the danger.
But surviving isn't just about dodging rival players. You also have to navigate something called the maladies and treatment loop. Basically, through environmental exposure, combat fatigue, or just deep dungeon dangers, your character can literally get sick.
And to recover, you actually require social interaction with other players who are acting as Churgeons to get treated. This isn't just some minor, annoying debuff. It is a vital, custom social system where the danger of the world and the specific healer who saves you truly matter to your everyday gameplay.
And what's really cool is how this whole ecosystem extends far beyond the game client itself. Immortal Realm actually features live web tools that integrate directly within game systems. You can literally use the player market from your web browser to search live vendor listings by stats and price. There's a real-time auction house where you can bid on high-value player items with actual live countdowns. You can even check hunter rights to view bounty notices and prisoner records. The world's economy is completely alive, and you are constantly connected to it.
All right, Part 4, Surviving Your First 2 Weeks, also known as the Onboarding Arc.
Remember, you are the protagonist in this sandbox, and here is a highly realistic roadmap for your adventure. On day 1, you'll set up your client, start in New Haven, and land in Britannia with a working starting kit. Easy enough, right? Over days 2 through 4, you'll want to train your primary skill towards 70 in the complete safety of Trammel, and run some of those early hand-authored quests to learn the world. Now, during week 1, you should probably pick up a secondary skill, dabble a bit in crafting, maybe find a guild Discord, and even try a quick, careful scouting run into Felucca. By week 2, you're pushing that primary skill toward 80, taking on harder PvE content and deciding if you want to officially join one of those Civic Orders. And by the end of week 2, boom! You are fully equipped to enter the long game, diving into housing, the player economy, and all that deep guild politics.
Finally, Section 5, Taking Your First Steps. 3 doors to entry.
The crucial thing to know is that no matter your experience level, there is a dedicated, super clear on-ramp waiting for you on the download page. Look, if you've played UO recently, simply download the client and connect. Boom, you're in. If you played years ago and maybe just need a refresher on modern clients, read the How to Play Ultima Online guide followed by the Shard-specific new player guide. And hey, if you have absolutely never played Ultima Online before in your life, that's totally fine. Just read the main Ultima Online guide, read up on the Shard's rules, and then jump right into the new player guide.
So here's the bottom line. The sandbox is completely built. The civic institutions are waiting for new members. So, what story will you write in the Immortal Realm? Everything is entirely in your hands, from the specialized skills you master to the intense risks you choose to take. Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer today. Now go get out there, start your journey, and discover exactly what kind of legacy you're going to leave behind.